On art, the Byzantine icon controversy. Imagine entering a majestic cathedral, surrounded by gold leaf and the serene faces of saints. Suddenly a soldier marched in, shattering those sacred images with an axe on the orders of the emperor himself. In the 8th century, the Byzantine Empire was on the brink of collapse. Islamic armies were conquering territory at lightning speed. Plagues swept through cities, and a massive underwater volcanic eruption darkened the Mediterranean skies. To the people of Constantinople, it felt like the apocalypse. Emperor Leo III came to a terrifying conclusion. God was angry with the empire. The image breakers. Leo noticed a pattern among his enemies. The forces conquering Byzantine lands did not use images in their worship. He believed that by bowing before icons of Christ and the Virgin Mary, Christians had fallen into idolatry, breaking the second commandment. The voice you selected does not support this language. Please click the upper right corner to switch to another voice. Leo launched a campaign that would tear Christendom apart. Iconoclasm literally, the breaking of images. The military backed him, smashing centuries-old mosaics, whitewashing church walls, and burning priceless wooden icons. But citizens and monks fiercely resisted. Riots broke out in the streets. For the average believer, an attack on icons was an attack on Christ himself. The theological battle. This wasn't just a street war. It was a profound theological clash. The iconoclasts, image breakers, argued that God is invisible and infinite. Trying to trap him in a physical painting was impossible and unholy. The iconodules, image venerators, led by Saint John of Damascus, a brilliant monk writing from safely outside the empire's borders. John argued that the iconoclasts missed the entire point of the Christian faith, the incarnation. He famously wrote, "I do not worship matter. I worship the creator of matter, who became matter for my sake, because God took on a real, physical human body as Jesus Christ. He could be depicted." Icons weren't idols. They were windows to the spiritual world. The triumph of orthodoxy. This bitter struggle lasted for over a century, tearing families and the empire apart. The final turning point came not from an emperor, but an empress. In 843, Empress Theodora, who had secretly kept icons hidden in her private rooms, took power as regent. She put a definitive end to the destruction. On the first Sunday of Great Lent in 843, a massive, joyful procession moved through the streets of Constantinople, carrying the sacred images back into the Hagia Sophia. This historic event is still celebrated today as the Triumph of Orthodoxy. The Iconoclastic Controversy proved that icons were far more than decoration. They were a defense of the human reality of Christ. Because of the courage of those who protected them, this ancient art survived to tell its story today. If you want to uncover more forgotten stories from the ancient faith, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Welcome to the Orthodox Historian.